Alright guys, Tom coming at you with another video, another informational video. Sorry if you're a little disappointed if you want to see some fishing. Wasn't able to get out, or actually I did go fishing, just haven't caught anything. Not gonna lie, it's been tough conditions lately. But I want to do this video because this is kind of an internal battle that I have with myself. And I know a couple of my friends and a few of the guys that I fish with on the pier, and maybe even some guys that fish in the boat, have this internal dilemma about this situation we're going to discuss today. So let's go ahead and get into what I'm talking about. So personally, me, with fishing on the pier and everything, I've completely switched over from using a swivel on all my applications except for two. I use an FG knot for anything connecting monofilament or a fluorocarbon leader to my braid. So with that being said, the two applications that I still use a swivel for is going to be a steel leader. So if you guys know anything about using a steel leader, you know you have to have a swivel on it. If you guys can go ahead and check out one of my older videos I did on how to tie a 7-string leader, and you can kind of see why you might be able to get away with not using a swivel if you're running a really light drag. But me, I've actually tried tying an FG knot to 7-string leader, and it just slipped out every time I've done it. I've thrown my bait off with my leader and everything. So gotta use a swivel with that. And then the other application that I'm talking about is cobia fishing. So I don't know why, but something just internally with me, it's hard for me to bring myself. I have this thought that for some reason a FG knot's gonna fail while I'm fighting this fish, even though I've never had one fail. If you guys see my bonita videos, I'm cranking those things up. I've never had an FG knot. I've had the knot that's tied to my actual lure break, but that's typically after I've reeled up like 5 or 6 bonitas. And if I use a uni knot, so if you know how a uni knot works, it cinches down. So the more pressure you put on, the more it cinches down, and then I think it just gets to that point where it just breaks. So whenever I'm usually fishing for bonitas and there's a lot around, I'll catch maybe 4 fish and then I'll retie that knot, but I've never had the FG fail on me. So what I'm going to do today is a little test to see if the FG knot is stronger than the double uni. Whoops, my bad. So when I'm using a swivel, leader to jig is a uni knot, leader to swivel is a uni knot, and then braid to my swivel is a double uni knot, which I'll show you guys that in just a minute. So today we're going to see if the double uni knot or the FG knot is stronger. And hopefully this will clear things up for guys that fish on the piers, or you're kind of in that I don't want to switch everything over to an FG or some sort of line-to-line knot. Hopefully this will help you guys make that decision on what you want to do and what works best for you. So I've got 4 rigs already rigged up. How I'm going to do this, and I'm going to tie one to show you guys how this is going to work. Alright, so here's one of them that I have tied up. So I got a jig. To the jig, I've got a uni knot tied. The other side of the leader, I've got a swivel with a uni knot, and then braid tied with a double uni knot. That braid is going to connect to this other leader with an FG knot, which is going to connect to this jig with a uni knot. What we're going to do is hook this to my fence, and I'm going to pull to see which one breaks first. And if there's any skeptics out there that are thinking, oh, this isn't on some levee system, or this isn't a gradual application of pressure, I don't want to hear that, because typically whenever you break off a fish, it's something very quick. Sometimes when you're setting the hook, if your drag's too tight, you might break them off. If the fish is trying to shoot the pier or shoot some sort of structure, you're grabbing a spool, you're putting more pressure on this fish. It's usually a very quick thing, and it's never going to be a gradual increase of pressure on that fish. I don't even know whenever I've broken a fish off where it was something gradual. You know, if you guys understand what I'm saying. So let's go ahead and look at what I'm using. We got 80-pound big cane trilene monofilament leader. This is what I use for cobia fishing. Got Spro, 230-pound test swivels, 2 cobia jigs, and a piece of 40-pound Power Pro. I'll show you guys how this works. So I've already got 2 pieces of leader cut. Got my swivel right here and my braid right there. So we'll take this leader there. We're going to tie a uni knot. Move this out of the way. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4 loops. And this is how, I'm just wetting the line, how I tied every single one of these. Cut off the tag end. This one we will go ahead, tie the swivel to. Take our braid, double it up, tie our double uni knot, take this knife, tag in. So this is what a bunch of the guys use on the pier. This is what I've always used. These knots, swivels, things of those nature. Rearrange this so you guys can see me tie this FG. I'm going to put the jig between my legs so I can get it kind of tight. Always do 24 wraps. Now tied off with 4 just overhand knots, alternating directions each time I tie one. So if I tie it around the leader and the main line going that way, the next time I'll go back this way. Just like really cinch this down. cinch it down. Got my tag ends. Trying to make this as realistic as it would be if I was tying this to actually fish with it. Here's my FG knot. Now we will take the other jig, tie a uni knot to it. Alright, let me get my shoes on and we'll head outside and finish this little test. Alright, here goes the first one. As you guys can see, the first one broke at the double uni knot. Here's the FG knot. Just pull that apart. Next one. Oh, that one smacked me in the head. This one also broke at the double uni, as you guys can tell. This one also broke at the double uni knot. This one broke at the double uni as well. It's the FG knot. And the last one. For some reason, the last one broke at the FG knot. Alright, you guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. Hopefully that gives you a little bit more confidence if you're trying or thinking about switching from swivels to an FG knot, something along those lines. And hope you make your decision. I was kind of conflicted with the results. I mean, all of them except for one broke at the double uni knot, but it makes me wonder why that one broke at the FG knot. Maybe I'll do another video on this later once it gets closer to cobia season. We got about a month and a half till fish start showing up in the Gulf Coast. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, please. Thank you guys for watching.